Hi everyone, my name is Vina aka Miss WOC Reader, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my April TBR. So April is a fun-filled month. I am going on vacation the first 2 weeks, so that's very exciting. And I realized I have a lot of books to read. I thought I just was going to be chilling, reading my April books, but then I realized there are so many arcs on my list with May release dates, which has been happening a lot the past couple of years. I noticed, like, I'll think I'm all good, and then in May it's just like back-to-back releases. Like, I guess publishers are trying to get their summer releases ready, so they release them, a lot of them, in May so that you can buy them and have them for your beach reads. So there's a lot of books that are on my list, and I'm hoping to get to through some of them during the month of April. Let's get into it. The first book on my April TBR is Magic Conquers, Magic Corrupts by A.J. Locke, which is one that I am very excited for. I talk about Magic Dark, Magic Divine all the time. I really enjoyed that book, so I was anticipating the sequel in this fun urban fantasy series. I think if you're looking for a fantasy where the leads are black, but it's not centered around racism or entirely on our suffering, I think you will enjoy this one. There's still plenty of conflict, there's plenty of romance, and lots of cool powers. So this is book 2. I'm very interested in, based off of the ending of book 1, how the world will be different. The next book on my list is Alliance with His Stolen Heiress, which is by Lydia San Andres. She writes Caribbean set historical romance, which I've talked about. I don't really read too much historical romance unless it comes from an author of color, and I'm excited about this one because, unlike the Caribbean Heiress in Paris, which I see a lot of people talk about, the author of this book didn't say that it's okay to have a hero who owned a plantation and got his wealth that way, because we don't agree with making wealth off of slavery for our love interests. At least over here we don't. But I see that other one is a big booktube favorite. So I'm excited about this one because, of course, it's set in the Caribbean. We are following a wealthy heiress who stages her own kidnapping by hiring a man, and along the way they end up falling in love. The next one on my April TBR is Anna Maria and the Fox, which follows a Mexican heiress. This is also a historical romance. We're getting more diverse historical romance, and I really appreciate that. And the love interest is a black British politician, so I'm interested in seeing how this one goes down. Jana Goes Wild is the next book on my list, and it's by Farah Heron. This is a rom-com set at a destination wedding in the Serengeti. So Farah Heron has been on my TBR for a while. I have 2 of her books on my physical shelf, so I'm excited to read this one and see how I vibe with her romance style, and then if I want to pick up those other books sooner. And I'm just excited. I want a good getaway romance for the summer, and this feels like it's definitely gonna hit. Last on my TBR is I'm Not Supposed to Be in the Dark by Riss M. Nelson, and I have not read anything by this author yet, so they are new to me. I know they released a book, I believe, last year. This is a YA paranormal romance about a girl who falls in love with her friend turned enemy who is possessed by ghosts. I'm seeing a bit of a resurgence of the paranormal romance that was so popular in the early 2000s. Of course, the ones that I've read haven't quite been the hit for me that I want it to be, but I'm excited about this one. I'm hoping it captures just that fun voiciness that's been kind of missing for me with YA lately, as well as having awesome powers. So I don't know what this is going to be like, but I'm into it. So that is everything on my April TBR so far. I tried not to get it too heavy-handed. However, we all know I always kind of insert a book or 2 throughout the month. Let me know if any of these books sound interesting to you. And if you like this video, make sure and hit that like button. Thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!